Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Welcome to Mosaic Maria. And my name is Maria. So I wanted to talk today about bitter cucumbers. I don't know about you, but if you grow your own cucumbers, which I don't, even if you buy them in a store, they can be bitter. And I've never experienced ever in my life a bitter cucumber until last week. Last week, I went to Wegmans and every cucumber I bought was bitter. And that's really unusual. But because store-bought cucumbers usually aren't as bitter as organically or wild-grown vegetables in our own garden. But it can happen. So the reason cucumbers become bitter is there's a chemical underneath. There's a substance chemical right underneath the skin, and it's called a carbacutacin. I believe I'm saying that right. If I'm saying it wrong, I'll let you know. And these carbacutacins get underneath the skin of vegetables like zucchini, squash. I think it's zucchini, squash, and cucumbers. There might be another one that it does too. And they're really there to protect the vegetable from all kinds of things, like things that might eat at it or destroy it or whatever. But it comes from stress, and the stress could be temperatures going up and down, being irregular. Like, so if you buy cucumbers at a store, what the thought is that they won't be bitter because it's more of a regulated temperature, the soil is kept well, the fertilizer is good. So all these things can cause stress. If it's too hot, if it's too cold, if it becomes really cold and then it becomes really hot outside, if you're using a different fertilizer. So I thought maybe all I have to do is just peel my skin off of my cucumber, right? No. So I don't really like the skin of the cucumber. I usually make stripes, just a little bit. But that doesn't fix it. So I saw a bunch of cool videos out there. Some say, I'm going to show you what they say. Let me get my knife. Some say to take the end that has the stem on it. So the end that you could see the stem. So for this cucumber, it would be this one. And for this cucumber, it would be this one. You can see the little stem. Okay, and you're gonna chop about 3/4 off. You're gonna make sure you get a good amount off right there first, which seems like a waste to me, but that's what we're gonna do. You're gonna take it off like this, so that it's like this, and we're gonna rub these together like this. And other videos say you're going to hold this over a cup until you get a drip coming out. And when it starts to drip out, like if you hold it over the sink, which I'm doing here, I don't see anything dripping. I don't think that's going to work. So what we're supposed to do is this. I'm going to do this until you start to see some white around the edges. And I don't see any white, so this might not be a bitter one, but this is what we're going to do. Take this and keep doing this. So it could be that the cucumber was in soil that just got funny. And then you rinse it. Like, see that little white part right there? That might be some of it. You're just going to do this on both ends, even though it says, some people say, just do the end with the stem. I'm going to do both ends. And I am going to take some of the, seems weird, it seems like a waste, but I'm going to give it a taste test. You want to go all the way around the edge here. Cucumber smells so good. And I'm going to do the other end just to be safe. Because if you've ever eaten a bitter cucumber, there's no coming back from it. It's just disgusting. It's gross. And I guess it's toxic. You actually can. Oh, this one does have some. Okay, so this end actually does have some. Oh, see it? Okay, so see the juice coming out of that? We don't want that juice there. Oh, look at that. Okay, so I don't want that. Yeah, it'll actually make a lot of juice. It'll make like a white substance. Like that. It looks almost greenish white, but you can see the white stuff in it. It's toxic. If you eat a little bit of it, you'll be okay. I'm going to chop off a little bit more just to make sure. And then there's some other fixes you can do. Okay. So, we only need about 3/4 to an inch. But when you're doing this, if you see on either end, even though they say just the stem end, some videos say do both ends. And I went to Bon Appetit, and I went to like 4 or 5 different videos, so you can see that white stuff around there. You want to get that off, and you just keep in more here. So you just keep doing that. So it could be on either side. They're called curbicutaceans. You want to get them out. So this one, it turned out to be the end without the stem. So I suffered through eating a few. I'm gonna rinse and do some more. I suffered through eating a little bit of a tomato and cucumber salad I made. Ooh. But the cucumber was just bitter. I was like, what the heck? And then I looked it up. This is just weird. Okay, and I'm gonna give it a taste test. Chop a few. The other fix is if you go further down into the middle of the cucumber and test. That's a good cucumber. Nothing bitter, nothing weird. You know when you have a bitter cucumber because it just tastes. Now I don't even want to slice into a cucumber until I've checked that out. Let's check the other one out. Stem side. I'm going to do both sides. Oh yeah. I mean, your cucumber should taste good, not bitter. This is interesting. Because once you get a bitter one, you just don't want to eat them again. It made me literally sick. I was just like, my stomach was just nasty. So I guess on this Bon Appetit video, which I'm going to link to, the gentleman was saying that he learned this trick in Japan. Other people have been doing this trick all over this video trick all over YouTube. Other people have been saying, just take the skin off of it. Some people have been saying, see, it's the other end. Yeah, this end. I'm getting some of that white. And some people are just saying, just hold your cucumber over a bowl and do this until you get the juice that comes out right underneath the skin. That's the curbicutacin. But there you go. There you have it. There's more of that white stuff right there. And you just keep doing it until you don't see any more coming. So I guess a lot of people that grow cucumbers, that get because they're really prolific. I mean, they just grow so fast, just like zucchini and squash. You're going to get a lot. When you grow cucumbers, you're going to get a lot of cucumbers. But I guess the one gentleman at Bon Appetit was saying he learned this living in Japan and Japanese do this all the time to make sure their cucumbers are okay and nice and fresh. And that there was one study where some woman ate some squash, got sick on squash, and they lost their hair. Some people ended up in the hospital with just bad stomach ache. I'm going to do a taste test. You want to rinse real good too. Okay. So I have two really good cucumbers. Otherwise, they just end up in the compost or thrown out. And you don't want to give a bitter cucumber. You don't want it in your salad. It'll wreck your salad. I had a cucumber, tomato, and red onion salad I was making, and then I had one that was with sour cream with a little bit of red wine vinegar. The one that I made with the red wine vinegar and salt and pepper and a little dill, I thought, it's from the red wine vinegar, right? I really just didn't, I've never in my life experienced, and I eat cucumber salad all the time. I ate zucchini all the time. Like, I've never had a bitter anything. I went out to YouTube to look, and there were like videos everywhere about bitter cucumbers, what to do about it. So that's what you do. I chop off both ends. Some videos are saying just the stem end. Some videos are saying just hold it over a coffee after you chop off the end and let the juice that's underneath the skin, that is the cucurbitacin, come out of the curbitacioid vegetable, which is what this is. Or just take the skin off. And you know right away if the cucumber's not good, you'll know if it's bitter. So that's my video tip. Chop off the ends, rub them together, and get that white and that liquid that's dripping out from under the skin. Once it's gone, rinse it, eat it, enjoy it. Okay, take care everyone. No more bitter cucumbers.